Praise Jesus, praise Jesus, praise Jesus. What's up? This Mike Springs with another Mike Comfort called Restoration 2. This one means a lot to me because, it helped me get focused and everything. So I worked as a bouncer for time to time. Over the years, I had the honor of meeting other professionals. One of them a waitress who looks like one of Marvel's, singers, movie stars, even superheroes. One thing I learned is that always be engaged to handle or notice inconveniences the right way, right away. That leads to true career supremacy. I think when it applies to guys like me, most people can be comforted. In nightlife with the long hours and razzle dazzle, sometimes we lose focus for a moment. But that's a perfect opportunity for one to show skills and apologies, explanations, and restoration. So much love, respect, and health to all our Marvel singers, movie stars, and superheroes. Don't be surprised if you find Michael Springs and others in the nightlife making things right and then taking flight. You might say, Mike Springs, you're not focused already? Well, you must be, you out your damn mind? And how do we know you're not lying? Number one, simple. Number one, I wasn't my better self. I didn't bring my full church skills to work. Number two, every job is a school and has university qualities, and I've always been fascinated with waiter service skills. The fact that I didn't even use none of my nightlife jobs as a waiter service like Royal Academy is beyond bizarre. And the fact that I didn't even put that on my job applications is like a supernatural paradox. I'm about to hire like a special job readiness exorcist team or something. Straight up. And number three, this is the most one important of all. Like I didn't make this up, by the way. The financial fortitude, it just reminds me of how family members, community leaders and the school counselors and friends and etc. has always encouraged me to save. But I think with New York City nightlife, sometimes the long hours and razzle dazzle, you could forget to do things like, for example, save $100, $200, $300 a week for like whatever 5-10 years or so. When you get to like 30, 50,000, take the time out to call up a couple of ex-girlfriends, meet up, take 5-10 minutes out for prayer, study, meditation, confession, worship, service, practice, tithes, offering, fasting, what have you, and then drop like 7,000 on them, pledge peace and respect, and then tell them, put me on file, and if you ever need help or any type of job references, the brother's gonna hold it down. Cause I was thinking about, I went several years without even attempting one waiter service class, and then there was definitely something wrong. So imagine money and relationships, nightclub after nightclub, nobody pull you to the side to remind you, like, sisters, what's going on? Is there hate in New York City? Is there hate in New York City and in America? Cause think about it, like, because if you really want to practice rulership, help it out, so, that's Mike Springs, though, with the Mike Comfort. Because I was like, what is we here for anyway? You think about it, you working at the club or whatever, you want to see your people straight. If you pull somebody to the side, be like, oh, you've been working here, how long you been working here, 2-3 years or whatever. Or if you notice people and all of that, Ladies, what's going on out here in New York City? This is Mike Springs. Catch me on Facebook, YouTube, holla. On peace.